What up, Cardmunity? Welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please do not forget to subscribe. And if you're not new here, then welcome back. So I just got my Sephora order in and I was just too excited to wait to open it. Like, I already know what's in here, but I have tea to spill about it. So I just couldn't wait. I was too eager. Here's the tea, y'all. So I ordered this using the perk of the $100 gift card thing that you can redeem for, I think it's like 2,500 points. And it sounds like a sweet deal, and it is, but being able to get it is quite challenging, just like in finding it, like when it launches. So with me, I've known that if you go on the site, like right at, for us, because we're in General Mountain Time, if you go on at what would be like Pacific, I think it's 9 a.m. So for us, it's 10 a.m. because we're an hour ahead of them. If you get on right at 10, usually you're safe. Sometimes you're even safe if you get on there like 5 minutes early, which doesn't make sense. But I've noticed that the Rewards Bazaar has been sloppy. I mean, it's always been sloppy, to be perfectly honest, but it's been exceptionally sloppy lately. It's just like I said, like sometimes they're on time, sometimes they're not, and they're not even always posting when their rewards go up. So for instance, for this, I looked at my watch at 10:18, so that's like almost 20 minutes after the launch. And if you know anything about these rewards, especially like the more expensive ones, like you are spending your hard-earned money on these bougie products, and then when it gets time that there's stuff you want, usually it's gone in like 38 seconds. So I was like, okay, I probably missed all the stuff. So I go on and scroll down to like the first part of the top, and at that part, it's like right underneath the part where it says like, oh, here's the Rewards Bazaar, yay, like here's the rules or whatever. It's just above that, and like the little bar that says, oh, you can get free shipping on anything that's over 750 points. So in that space, usually there's a hair, there's a little reel of all the new stuff, and lately they haven't been putting it, they've just been like throwing it in. So if you're going in just looking to see what's new and then leaving, then you don't know that the new stuff is already there and they're just not telling you what it is. So I was like, that's really weird. And I was going to close out, be like, oh, they haven't launched anything or everything's gone already. But then I started to scroll down and I noticed that the $100 voucher was there. So I clicked on it really quick because it's over 750 points. I could like get it for free. And so they sent it to me. They sent like a confirmation and whatever, and it's on its way, but it just gets emailed to you. And so I'm like waiting. It's like, oh, it could take 24 hours, and I'm waiting and nothing shows up. So then I call them and I'm like, this is really weird. Like I've ordered one of them before and I didn't have this issue. And they're like, did you check your junk, like spam, whatever? And I'm like, yeah, but I had not, because every other like Sephora thing has come through without an issue before. It's not marked as like spam or anything, so I didn't even bother to check. But for some weird reason it had ended up, so they sent me like the same one I would have gotten. I double checked afterwards, it was the same code, but it was just weird. So if you do happen to get on this thing, the voucher, then check your spam before. Like it sends almost immediately most of the time. Between the two times that I've done it, like it's sent within an hour. It's just for some reason the first time it went through without an issue, and then this time it was marked as spam. So I marked it as not spam or not junk or whatever, but I don't know if I got this again if it would do that. So that was weird. Also, I thoroughly read the instructions, and so I thought it could be treated like a, what's it called, like a gift card, but it's not. It's like a one-time use. So either you spend it all, or you know, whatever you don't spend you don't get back. So let's say I had gotten the CC cream And I got the Natasha Denona palette. So, is this the right? We're gonna find out if it's the right shade. Anyways, yeah, so I got these two and it was over 100, but let's say I had just gotten this or just gotten this. This was 86, this was 35, 40, I don't know, somewhere. It was less, obviously, than 100. So if I had gotten either of these items on their own, then it would have, like, I wouldn't have to spend a dime more, but I'd also lose that, like, for this one, I know it's 86, so that, like, 20, nope, 14, that $14 would have just been, like, sorry. So that's interesting. I mean, usually I have things just in my cart anyways of things I want to buy. So, yeah, that's a thing. So, yeah. Of course, immediately after ordering this, I ordered something else, and that hasn't even shipped yet, so that's annoying. But this got here relatively quickly. I don't know if, like, I returned them, if, like, how that would work, if they would just give me cash, or if they would give me, like, a, what's it called? Like a gift card, because they're not just gonna be like, well, you didn't pay for it, technically, so I don't know how that would work. But, yeah, so that's the tea on that, on rewards. Just, if you're just annoyed, I would check it, like, even up to 5 minutes beforehand. And then apparently it's fine if you do it after. I want to say some of the other stuff, like, I had scrolled through and it was already sold out. And with the coupons, I don't know how often they come out. Like, I don't know if they're there all the time and it's just first come, first serve. Or if, oh my gosh, or if I was just lucky in getting it. I don't know, but I know that's one of the things that usually doesn't show up in general. When it's like new rewards, it's not like, oh, the voucher's here. So definitely look out for that. But yeah, I don't know. The whole rewards bazaar section like disappeared on me in my app last week for a day. Like, it just wasn't there. But it's back now. But like I said, they run out like within 5 minutes typically when they're posted in that like subheading thing at the top. So let's do a quick analysis. So I got the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus. It is color correcting, full coverage, anti-aging, hydrating serum, and it's got SPF of 50. And I did get it in a slightly darker shade. I did not go into store, so hopefully this is the right shade, but it might not be. So we'll see. I have a lot of light. Oh, that looks really dark. Yeah, I have a lot of light shades, but when I, you know, get my summer glow on, I don't really have anything. So let's just see. I'm a little frightened. Oh no, she's like orange. I don't know about this. Like, I get my summer tan on, but this is a lot. The reason I chose this one was because of the high SPF. Because, you know, it's summertime. I want to wear makeup, but I'm, like, gonna be out and about. Oh my gosh. This is like this isn't even close. Oh my gosh. I'm just being brutal because I'm going straight into the shower after this. But, ooh. I don't think I'd ever be this shade. Like, this isn't a normal color. This is straight orange. I'm not usually a tan. No. No. Okay. No, this is not okay. Okay, so she's gonna go back. I'm gonna exchange her for a different shade. Because, like, it's annoying because on the site, the model looks like the shade itself looked dark online. So I was like, but then I looked at the model who was wearing it and she looked like me in terms of skin tone. So I was like, oh, that's weird. Okay, maybe Maybe it's not that bad. No, it is. It's like, really, I look like an Oompa Loompa. Like, we're not doing well. We're struggling. Oh, no. Are we? I don't know. Like, I don't want to jump the gun. I just don't know. I could mix it. I have like a cover drop custom thing, but I don't know if this will be my color when I do get a tan. Like, I'm not very tan right now. Like, do you see this? Do you see this? But like, I don't know if it's that far off from like when no, it's more, this is like orange based and I'm more red based. But then I'm gonna have to blend it like all the way around my neck, and I don't think I'm that no. This is atrocious. This is not a success. This is going back. Well, I know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. That's not the color. I feel like I've had this problem with IT Cosmetics before. Like, this looks like a peach. This is orange. No. No. Okay, well, that was awful. Now, let's look at the sunset. Ooh, there's holes. There's no cover, which is weird. Like, there's no protective thing. There's supposed to be, because there's not. It doesn't look like anyone's touched it. And there's nothing over the mirror. Sketchy. A little bit sketch. And I don't blame Natasha, but I'm like, what happened here, Sephora? Anyways, this is the palette. I'm not going to put any of it on right now because, like I said, I'm jumping in the shower. But I will mention Poppy and Phlox look almost identical. This one, Poppy and Phlox, look very, very, very similar. But otherwise, I'm pretty excited. Yeah. So if you want to see me do a look with it, let me know. Know that IT Cosmetics is very inaccurate in their shade range depictions. So if you're hoping to buy a color, like, it doesn't look bad in the camera, but in person, like, it's not good. I don't want to have to blend it down my neck for days. So I'm gonna go to the store and try to find a shade match with the Say It Honey. Yeah, but that's my tea spill on the situation with Sephora and their stuff. Also, I'm pretty sure I had requested some of the samples and I got none of them. Rude. It's been a minute. So I went and dealt with my whole Sephora strife, and you know what, the plot really thickened, so I thought I had to just update y'all. So let me just like show you what I'm working with here. So it's challenging when you get a receipt for the online store because it doesn't tell you how much stuff costs. So this was my receipt. As you can see, it says my IT Cosmetics, my Natasha Denona, and it's recircled. It's circled where it was returned. And there's nothing on there. Like, there's no total. There's nothing. It's just what was bought, and that was that. So I had tried on a couple different things, including the CC cream, and I ended up instead going with the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue in the color Ginger 06. It's what I'm wearing right now. It blends in really well with the face. It does feel kind of tacky, but I didn't set it with anything. So it blends in really well. It does feel cooling, which was something a lot of people were saying online, which is kind of strange. Like when you go outside and stuff and your face is like wet feeling. It's weird. But it does seem to transfer a little bit. And it's kind of sticky. But I mean, it has SPF 25 in it. And like I said, I did not set it. So with that, I also got the original SPF 25 mineral veil. It's just like a translucent setting powder. So 25 with 25, I'm set. And with this, when I tried it on, it is a stick foundation. They had given me a Pro Core Diffuser 94 when I was testing it in store, and I really, really liked how it blended everything out. It's not like a brush I currently have. So I was like, let's do it, because as you can tell, it blended really well. Like there's no creasing, it's not caking. It did look slightly cakey when I put it on, but like not cakey, it just looked like it was kind of sitting, but now it's not at all. And there's, like I said, there's no primer, there's no powder, this is just the foundation. So went up to the till with this. I knew I was going to be paying a little bit more because it turned out that the CC cream was $52 and the stick is $39. I think the powder was like $25, and then the brush was another amount. So this was slightly higher than what I had already paid, so I was like, okay, well, I'll be paying like a little bit more. Not a huge deal, that's fine. So, what's happening? Okay, so yeah, so did all that, and they gave me the total, and I was like, that's weird. So then, and she's like, oh, there's a discount when you bought your whatever other foundation, so that, yeah, so you owe this much. And I was like, what? And it was all happening so fast, and there was a line, so I was like, okay. And then they gave me the total, and I was like, So I paid it, and then I walked 3 steps sideways, and then I looked at the receipt and was like, what you talking about? So I don't know, like, it says, okay, I'll just show you. So here's the receipt. I don't currently work in retail, and so I don't know if all this happening at the top, if the quote discount total was how much it was discounted or how much I paid. So I think it was how much I paid, and it was like 14, that was whatever. But I was like, no. Like, I paid technically full price. I had a voucher, which is used what I thought like a gift certificate. So I go back and I'm like, what is this nonsense? And she's like, it's a discount. Like, there's a discount. I'm like, there's no discount. Like, I can pull up my online order for you and show you that it was full price when I bought it. It charged me full price. I paid with my little voucher, and what I didn't pay with my voucher, I paid the remainder on the credit card. So it wasn't discounted. What's happening? And she's like, I'm call Tracy. So then she went and called Tracy, and Tracy came up, and she's like, oh no, like when you use the voucher, it's like a coupon, so it's final sale. And I'm like, excuse me? Where does it say anywhere that anything is final sale? I did not see that. I will have to do a little creeperoo because I'm just too heated right now to see, but I know that it was like you have to use the entirety. Whatever you don't use, like, just goes by the wayside. But nowhere did I see that what you purchase with this voucher is at final sale. So I'm like, okay, can I exchange it then for the same product? Because the issue is the color. Like, I look like an Oompa Loompa. Like, it's not okay. It's not cute. It's not gonna look good for anybody. So she's like, no, like, that's not, can't, no, I'm sorry, it's final sale. And I'm like, even if I trade it for the same thing, just a different color, like, none of what they were saying was making sense. She's like, well, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know, because I paid over, if it was the $14 or whatever, if that was, I don't know. I'm just so confused. So it's just, I don't understand. If I had bought $100 dead on and I had the CC cream, would I not be able to return it at all? I'm just very confused. So that's the new tea. I was like, well, I'd rather just return what I have then, even though I like this way better, and get the CC cream that I paid for and not lose money. And she's like, oh, I already explained this, but I'm very flustered. She's like,
no, let me see what I can do.
And I'm like, okay, because nowhere on the site does it say that I saw. It said that you had to spend it all, but nowhere did it say that the products that you purchased are final sale. So if I knew that, I would have probably come into store and just spent it in store. So my recommendation for y'all is, if you're gonna get the voucher, you can do it online or in store. And my high recommendation for you would be to just go to the store or buy something that you're already very familiar with, because this was an ordeal. So anyways, so they're like,
oh, we got approval, so you can like just exchange it for the color.
And I'm like, okay, but then I'm thinking, like, I didn't really need another one of these. I only wanted one SPF. So anyways, I went and got color matched, and she was taking a really long time. I really like that sales associate. No shade to that girl. I really liked her. But she was busy with someone else, so I was just poking around. I'm praying to God that I got the right shade. And so I go back to the front, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. And it was a different person. She's like,
okay, so you just have to pay the difference.
and I'm like, what difference? I've already paid for this product once. So I was like, okay, well, here's my old products that I'm gonna just exchange. She's like,
you don't want them?
I'm like, well, I want them, but like, don't I have to? Because what? And so she's like,
no, you have to pay the difference. It's like $14.
and I was like, what? So I was like, this is too much. Okay, fine. So I paid $14, but then I don't know. So I got the shade light medium, which is probably somewhere down here, because there's a whole lot of colors happening. But I was like, I had already exchanged the other one for these products, technically, and I paid for this one independently. It's fine. So I was like, did I get this one for $14? Or was there some kind of mix-up where I wasn't returned anything at all, because my transaction had already gone through? So I have no idea what happened, but it was a big mess, and I do not recommend doing this for anybody else, because it's not worth the hassle. And again, it's just shady. If you're going to have this lovely prize that people are really hyped about, to be like, oh cool, after I spend $5 million at Sephora, I get a $100 coupon, but if anything's wrong with my product, I'm screwed. Like, I was like, can I not just exchange the...
No, like, you could exchange it for, like, you'd still have to pay the difference.
Which is what happened with this. And I was like, why? Why would I have to do that? The problem is the product. It's not like I opened it with... It's like, if it was broken, if it was, in my case, the very wrong color. I don't understand what happened. I don't get it. Anyway, we'll see. So yeah, so that's the update. I think I recommend this one over this one, just because I'm still not 100% sure about the shade on this one. And I didn't love how it felt yesterday, although I'm not quite loving how this one feels. Let's use this new bougie product of mine, the Bare Minerals Original SPF Mineral Veil. Look, it comes with instructions. So there's this fun pull tab, which you can't see. See this right here? No, we can't see it. This thing, and I don't know how to take it out. That was much less confusing than I thought it would be. Okay, well, let's tap a little bit out. She's looking a little pink, but this was the only, oh my gosh, this was the only color that they had. that was of a decent SPF. Okay, so I'm gonna go with my fluffy brush. And we're just gonna tap her all over and see if that helps with this. Also, while in line, at the front, there was those little, like, slightly less expensive, like, tester type products, like the safe to travel with section. And there was the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea spritzer that was like a 4-in-1. I couldn't tell you what the 4 things were, but there's glitter all over my face. I sprayed it to see if that could assist in my struggle with my face. And if you're considering getting it, if you are sensitive to smells, don't do it. It was incredibly fragrant, and it didn't have a good fragrance. To me, it smelled like cat pee. And I was like, oh, well then. That's interesting. So, not something I would recommend. But, that was that. And, yeah. Okay. That's on my face now. It does feel better. It's still a little bit tacky, but it's not as bad as it once was. So that's all the tea that I have for you. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you don't have these same problems that I had. If you do, feel free to vent down below. That's what we're here for. We're a community. So, that's that. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. And don't forget to share this video so that everyone can be aware of the strife that is Sephora's sneaky ways. Rude. That's it, y'all. Bye. Wow.